everyone, and welcome to this 5-minute slot to work on doing some planks. Before we do planks, they are very strong, so it's always a good idea to have a little warm up. So just very gently, just roll our shoulders, just to activate the upper back and the shoulder area, and roll, and roll, and roll, and roll. Good. Then soften your knees and take our pelvic tilting. Just taking that little arch and pulling. So you never really want to do planks without having a little bit of a loosen up first through your joints. I do hear some people who say they get out of bed and they do a plank, and I just think, no, you just need to get everything moving a little bit first. Good. Come back through. Let's just take a little body curl now and a pull through and back and pull through. Good, lovely. Come back to the centre and just get those hips activated, just with a few knee lifts as you go. Excellent. Come back down through, soften those knees, go back into that little pelvic tilt. One hand on your tummy, one hand in the small of your back. Beautiful. And then come back up through, roll those shoulders again. And just take your feet a little wider and just take some side bends, just to get your back muscles going. And then we're going to walk to the end of our mat and go down, curling down through our body with bent legs. So come back up to the centre, go back to the edge of your mat, soften your knees, tuck your tummy in and just let your back lengthen. Enjoy that stretch down to the floor. Let's come up again one more time. Lovely. And roll down again. Pull that tummy button in. Leave your hips high, but soften your legs. And just pop your hands down on your mat, enjoying that stretch. Go through a lovely downward dog. So walk your hands out, ease your heels away, just to give those legs a little stretch before we go into our plank. And push, and push. Drawing the tummy up and in, shoulders are back and down. Good. From this position now, put both heels towards the floor, but your weight is forward. And we're going to walk our hands forward into our high plank. And just hold it here. Shoulders are back and down. Hold. And hold. Good. Breathing as you go, drawing your shoulders back and down, and just look at your floor, just slightly in front of your fingers, but in between your hands. Now pop your knees down onto all fours, and take a little dip, and a lift up. Lovely. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Come back to the centre. So a neutral spine, tummy toned against gravity. Take one leg back out and the other leg back out. And just hold it here. Good. Breathing as you go. So it's quite hard to maintain this hold. So you have to breathe. Spread your fingertips out a little bit to put the weight through the sort of palm of your hand. But equally distribute that weight through. Make sure your feet are taking their share of the weight. Don't dip down and don't come up here. Just in the middle. So that your outer ankles, your shoulders and your wrists are sort of in a straight line on the outer side of your knee all the way up through. Let's pop the knees down now. Well done. Let's pop our elbows down where our wrists were. Take a low plank, so just spread your fingers along your mat and let's go down here and just hold a low plank. So, most important thing, hold those tummies up against gravity. They want to dip down, they're being pulled down. Keep it up, push some weight back through those feet. Make sure your shoulders are back and down and you're breathing. Bring those knees back in. Come back up onto all fours and stretch those legs out behind you. So quite basic planks today, just doing repetitions, abs toned, shoulders back and and down. Look along your mat just ahead of your fingertips. Good. Hold it there. Pop your knees down. Pop your elbows down where your wrists were. And pop your palms on the floor. Take your legs out, lower your hips down. Thinking about those outer ankles, your outer knees, your outer shoulders, all being in a straight line. Abs under control against gravity. Good. Hold it there. Now pop your knees down. Back up onto all fours. Shoulders back and down. Look along through the gap. Take your legs out behind you. Hold it here. Hold. So this is just a little 5-minute segment really, just to build up to doing longer planks. So we're going to walk our hands back now into a downward dog. Palms are level with each other, hip and shoulder width apart with your feet and hands. Ease those heels down towards the floor. And then bend your knees, walk your hands back towards your big toes. And then slowly uncurl up. And uncurl up. Roll the shoulders. And just take a little stretch up overhead. And pull down. And just swing the arms. Good, so it's only 5 minutes, just building us up to doing longer plank sessions. So you could do that every morning. Just pop the video on every evening or halfway through your day and just do 5 minutes worth of planking.